very close friend, a dear friend, a good supporter. A week before month of Ramadan, I had a call from the LA Police Department about what we need for our security during the month of Ramadan. And that gave me a sense of security, that telephone calls. And we have been always supported. And one of the key persons in this support is Lieutenant-Chief Michael Downing, who is the Lieutenant-Chief in the Homeland Security and also the founder of the Chief of Police Muslim Forum. I would like to invite Chief Downing, please approach the speaker to be listening.
Assalamu alaikum. And I know we're waiting for the moon before I can say Eid Mubarak, but since I won't see you, Eid Mubarak as well. Rather than give prepared remarks tonight, I would like to tell a little bit of a story, a quick story. And I know my time is getting in the way if you're breaking the fast, so I will be quick about it. I came in as Salam and the others were talking about Sharia, threat to America, and it's interesting how this dialogue has changed over the last 5 years. We come to Interfaith all the time, and now it's evolved into this other discussion. And this has been one of my greatest challenges and fights this year, is this idea of the two sides of extremism. The side of fanaticism and those that want to do violence on innocent people, and the other side of the equation that want to instill fear in the hearts of all Americans because they don't tell the truth. And we've been dealing with this group, and I've been the victim where they've cut and pasted little inserts of video and posted it on YouTube, and it was a complete lie. And in July, we had the Chiefs Muslim Forum here at the IMAN Center. And this team of people who are the other side of extremism came into the sanctuary. And Dr. Namazikhah and the leaders here saw what was happening, and they talked to Chief Beck and myself, and they said, what should we do? And we said, well, we should probably just allow them to be here, allow them to stay here, and really get exposed to what the truth is. And this individual who had piles of this book, Sharia, A Threat to America, came in and took the mic and started asking questions and making accusations. And I was so proud of the congregation here and the youth, because they took the mic and they really set him up free. And I asked the question to the people that were in the room. There were probably 150 people here. And I said, how many of you believe that the United States Constitution is the supreme law of the land and is the rule of law in this country? And 100% of the people raised their hands. Totally disarmed this individual, completely disarmed him. And this book that he distributed to people is just full of lies. Our country stands on the principles of tolerance, equality, and religious freedom. And we look toward this vision of justice, truth, and peace. And to have peace, you need justice. But to have justice, you need truth. And in this era of the half-read page and the internet that puts out all this information, if it sounds good and it looks sexy, people must accept it. But as Dr. Namazikhah and all the people here on that day, they told the truth. And that is just so important. The White House put out a position paper maybe 4 weeks ago on the issue of outreach, engagement, and dialogue. And this is a perfect example of what that dialogue is here today. And it was interesting because the LA Times criticized that position paper. And I wrote a response to that, saying that this outreach, engagement, and dialogue was never meant to be an inoculation against extremism, but rather a prescription to build strong, resilient, knowledgeable, intelligent communities. And the whole essence of policing is to transcend that responsibility to the people, because we don't have adequate resources, nor do we want to be a police state. but the way you police your communities. Examples like this to build knowledge, to build intelligence, resilient communities. That's the real strength of America. And as these different individuals and groups rise and try to bring up these marketplace of ideas, the greatest strength that we have is to drown them out with truth and knowledge. So thank you very much.